Welcome everyone, Kristen here. It is Monday morning and November 9th, 2020. This is the reading for the collective, Sacred Soul Ascension. And if you're interested in various programs that I offer, private sessions that I offer, of course, I do the oracle cards, but there's much more that I offer regarding the Temple of Light course that starts at the beginning of December, and we're in the middle of a 21-day accelerator meditation program right now. So if there's anything that wanted to come out, it looked like Temperance. Oh, Knight of Cups. This has been so present for the past 6 weeks or so. Knight of Cups. I love the Knights as they connote movement, and they are carrying forth their duties. And, you know, they protect the queen. The knights protect the queendom and the kingdom. And, oh, the Akashic Records. Okay, so there is this, with the Knight of Cups, there's this like intuitive, okay, then we have 2 4s. The Empress at the bottom. Wow. Okay. Let's start here. Maybe we'll draw a couple more cards. So this is the reading for the week of November 9th, 2020. A reading for the collective, tapping into the collective consciousness and the highest potential timeline, or at least a very high one. Maybe not the highest. I feel like that's so personally navigated. So if you want assistance in accessing your highest vibratory timeline in this moment, please contact me and we will set up a session. So the Knight of Cups, the Akashic Records, and then we have the 4 of Wands that popped out with the 4 of Cups. So we have 2 4s here. So it's definitely going to be a big week. Jupiter conjuncts Pluto. The 11/11 2020 portal opens, which is an 8 numerology. The 11/11, 11 plus 11 equals 22, which is 2020. It's just boom, boom, boom. It's kind of like double coherence, tapping into the alignment of your channel and doubling that. And that 22 is really the messenger of peace number. So connecting in with your channel, that 11 portal, and accessing your higher mind energy, and then doubling upon that would be to gifting that to your life and to the life, the environment that you interface, and to infuse the messages of peace into your work, no matter what your field is. I mean, are you the CEO of a company? You know, are you a health life coach? Are you a fitness professional? Are you a mother? Are you a father? Are you a teacher? Are you a nurse? Are you a doctor? Are you an artist? Are you a trash man, trash woman? Are you a mailman or mail woman? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, it's tapping into your channel and perfectly aligning that into your expression, your duties, you know, in your daily. So it really doesn't matter what we're doing. It's like how, you know, it's not so much the what, it's the how. And yeah, and sometimes that how transforms the what, you know, yet it's an alignment. It's an alignment piece. So this Knight of Cups with the Akashic Records, the Knight of Cups alone communicates in alignment with intuition, really following your inner guidance and following those impulses that are like coming from that deep movement within. You know, the second thought is the fear thought that wants to override that just intuitive knowing. You know, I've been using this a lot lately. This metaphor of like Mary Poppins, I shall stay till the wind changes, you know? She's tuning in, she's very intuitive, she can feel, she can sense when the energetics shift and it's time to, you know, take that next step into a different direction. So this is like a divine timing card as well, because, you know, it's an action card. The Knights act, but it acts with in accordance with like signs and symbols from nature that the Knight sees, and it can see, oh, the path is open there. Oh, you know, over here there's blockages, you know, it's kind of like that fork in the road, and like which way do you choose and which path looks, you know, more clear and open for you to pass through. Of course, there's obstacles on the path that we, you know, have to intuitively, you know, find our way through and around and over and under. You know, sometimes the path has, you know, many obstacles. But the Knight of Cups follows her intuition to find the flow, you know, finding that, you know, it's like a divining, you know, you divine the path, you divine your decisions on that path, and ultimately the, you know, the guidance, the inner guidance, it's like, what does the Knight serve, you know, who does the Knight serve? And that's a good question to ask yourself, like, what do you serve and how do you serve? And it's like, do you serve the lower ego? Do you serve your, you know, personal needs, wants, desires? Or are you serving the higher powers of love, you know? And there is, the Knights serve, you know, the betterment of the kingdom, the queendom, right? So there's an alignment there. And so the actions are very much, you know, aligned with this higher purpose energy. And then with the Akashic records next to it, it's really that intuitive path, and following your intuition this week is so crucial to bring you into this crystal clarity. And to, you know, there's, you know, these are two portals here that night, you know, that portal opening up into the ocean, and it's a cosmic ocean. Of course, it's an earthly ocean there, but it opens up into the sky. You know, it's a cosmic ocean. The way it's shown here, it's, you know, looks like an Egyptian, a place in Egypt, and also the Akashic records as well. There's definitely, this is a week of initiation, that 1111 portal. It's like, what are you channeling? And to align to your highest potential timeline, to really open and activate the clearing of debris, the clearing of obstacles, the clearing of any of the brush and any of the, you know, branches that have been snags that have been like pulling on your clothes or whatever for so long. It's like clearing out that debris and just aligning and really owning your ascension path, owning your path of enlightenment. And yeah, this might be lifetimes of a project. And it's like setting yourself on that trajectory where you're just, nothing's going to interfere anymore with your blossoming of your soul in this forevermore, like whatever this is, you know. I know I'm talking very out there and esoterically and like broad brush strokes. You know, when you take my classes and my courses, we go into more detail, right? But yeah, sometimes my languaging can be very, you know, broad. And then we have the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. So the Knight of Cups into the Akashic, and then the fours come out. So when we align, when we connect, when we're following our intuition, there is it's an initiation process. And this Four of Wands kind of is the initiation. It takes you through that portal way, that passageway, that canopy. It takes you beyond the veil. And it's like you leave back behind the indecision, the not knowing, the choice point, and the kind of like creative crisis, that comes. It kind of feels like conflict inside, but these fours are like, okay, it's like an acceptance of your humanness and the process that brought you here to this point and to this elevation point of who you are and what you are in this world now. And this Four of Wands is a foundational piece that is equipping you with the steadiness of energy to continue on and to carry out and manifest your visions, to bring those visions forth into the world from this more like higher mind place. It's not coming from, the struggle place anymore. You're coming from an inspired place. An inspiration, an in-spirit place, an in-spirit zone. And this Four of Cups shows that there is some, washing away of sorrow and pain, washing away of the emotional attachment and baggage, that's connected to the old self, the old story, the old memories. And, Three of the Cups are upright in this, so there is a sense of like inner celebration, yet one of the cups is spilt over. So there is kind of a nostalgic energy, a little bit of like an emotional, like a healing, a clearing. There is, a stage, when you go through these initiation processes and you really follow your intuition. Of course, the four, represents like kind of the mind, body, soul, spirit. We are in human form. So there is this kind of like stepping through the threshold and letting go of who you once were. And sometimes nothing has to change in your outside circumstances to let go of an old aspect of you. And it can be an emotional process. I want to get one more card here after these fours to just see what the outcome of all this processing this week. Oh, this one was already turned over. The Star Seed. So it's the 0 card. It's the first card in the deck. And this is, a new beginning. This is in the other tarot decks. This is the Fool. But here we look at it as the Star Seed. It's like connecting in with your essence, your soul essence, and completely trusting. And it's like trusting, and it's having faith, it's believing, and it's more than belief. It's a knowing that you've got you now, that you've got yourself, that you're so connected This is the last card in the major arcana, and this is the first. It's like you've taken yourself from the beginning to the end, and now you're like rebirthing into this beginning again. And you've got everything that you need within. You don't need to pile all this, like, you know, karmic baggage on you anymore. You're letting that go, and you know how much it takes, how much energy it takes to go through those stories. And you're like, no, you're going to do it much more like it's a refresh. You know, you're going to create from the space that's much more intrinsic and aligned with source energy, with source light. You don't have to generate and manifest and like create with, you know, 2 sticks and a flint anymore. Like, you know, it's this kind of barbaric way or carnal way, or, you know, just the struggle. You know, you don't have to struggle through it. You can just vision deeply within, see what it is, who it is that you are, and what this vision is that you have for your life, and watch it become your reality. Watch it become your reality, and you will someday be there, and you'll be like, oh yeah, this has been me all along. It won't even feel like a big deal, you know, or a surprise if you get everything that you want. Because you'll realize it's never been outside of you. It's always been within you. Your dream has always been within you. This is the 10 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So visualize, dream the big vision, see it into becoming, and know that it's yours. Know that it's yours. Know that you are everything that you want to be, that you hope to be, that you dream to be, that you admire in others. It's you, right? And then just allow that to take up more space and cultivate it and know it to be actualized and here with you now. Okay? Beautiful reading. Big week ahead. These are big energies, so, you know, ride it and take advantage of the light stream coming in. It's big. So to book a private reading, please send me an email or a private message, and wishing you all the best, wishing you peace and so much love. Aloha.